Hello everybody and brightest blessings. Lady Leeanna here with yet another edition of Wicca for today, where we solve many different issues and pay attention to every one of the paths, not just one. And there are some very, very important matters that can tend to come up that should be addressed. And not everyone should address these issues. No one should ever take the heaviest matters ever so lightly. Here we have a very, very heavy matter that's brought to me by one of my viewers. And I'm sorry it has taken a while for me to get around to answering this for you. I certainly do apologize. And I don't take it lightly. I think that you could be very, very much in trouble. Now, as ever, I never say the names of the people that are involved because I do not want them getting hurt, and I don't think they want a negative light shone on them. And in so many different ways, this could be of the essence. Alright, first I am going to read lightly the matter at hand, and I'm going to explain a little bit thereafter. I have played with dark magic, and I have involved myself with people who are of a darker nature. And now I feel, since I have tried to quit communicating with these people, I feel that they are out to get me. And my life very much could be in danger. Well, as I have learned in my experience, and from many other people, your life very well could be in danger. And this should not be taken lightly whatsoever. People don't like to let people go, especially if you share dark secrets of theirs. And we all know that within the magical practices, there are many secrets that are to be kept and that are held holy. And that also means that if they are released, then other people know of this covenant secret. Now, I cannot say that I know everything. I won't say that I know everything, and neither does anyone out there know your entire ordeal. But I can do the best I can to guide you. First off, defense is always important. You should always defend yourself against everything that you possibly can. And if it is magic that is out to get you, then it is magic that would protect you. If it is darker entities that are out to get you, a lot of times you may have to appeal to that darker entity that was called on at first, that began all of this, and plead to them for their forgiveness and for their protection. Now, a lot of the times this can fail, because dark entities are dark entities, and higher powers, or let's say highest of the lower powers, do not like to lose theirs. No deity likes to lose their children. So some of the times it fails when you are trying to get an audience with them and get their protection. But if you have a right reason, sometimes they will listen to you. Now, if by any chance this fails and you do not get an audience with this higher lower being, and this being does not agree to protect you, then you may need to turn to someone else. And at that point, if you feel that you're trying to turn your life around and go the opposite direction, then you need to go to the highest light being that you can think of. And it needs to be a warrior spirit. A warrior spirit is always important in this case, but it needs to be a light warrior spirit, like Artemis or Osiris, who can be dark or light. But in this particular case, because he wasn't called to begin with, hopefully he wasn't called to begin with, his neutrality can be called on, and he would be one hell of a consort for you, and he can help protect you. This is by far the best advice I can give you. Otherwise, you can go to a horde of people that believe in Jesus Christ, the churches, a lot of people banding together, and no one bands together better than the Christians do. They can protect you. Not trying to say that Christianity is your best way, but I'm definitely not saying it is your worst either. So we're looking for whatever means we possibly can to protect you. And so I'm trying to give you a little of all of it. Now you can come out like a warrior out of West Hill, and you can call to Kali Ma, and she will floor the hell out of them. She really will. Kali Ma will take care of a lot of things for you. Do realize when you call upon a dark entity, for any reason, they are going to want some payback somewhere down the line. You know, so you're in one hell of a fix. And I do pray for your best interest. I really do. What I would do if I were you is I would start defense. I would ready my house. If it's your house and your house alone, I would cleanse the hell out of it. Not just do a circle, but I would do every wall with holy water, crosses, pentagrams, or whatever it is you feel strongest about in protective symbols. And I would do one on every wall, every short wall, every long wall. If there are half walls, I would do one on every wall and every window and every door. And then I would cross, if you have animals, I would cross window sills and door sills with red pepper. If you do not have animals, I would cross window sills and door sills with sulfur powder. Do realize sulfur powder can be toxic, so don't blow it in the air. Sprinkle it around the doorways and around the window sills. Holy water symbols around every wall, and then in the center of your house, somewhere, you want to do a pentagram in chalk on bare floors, and then hide it with a rug. After you've purified it and made it real, then hide it with a rug so that nobody has to see it. On the ceiling, you might want to draw out one or do a latch hook rug, or get a plaque and affix it to the ceiling somehow after you've blessed it and purified it. But you want to make your domain protective from anything dark, negative, or evil. And next, you want to make sure you watch out for whoever you answer the door for. Get a peephole installed. We're talking about serious stuff here. We do not want them to get a hold of your hair, your fingernails, your skin, any clothing that you've worn, cigarette butts that you've smoked off of, a ring of yours, or any kind of piece of jewelry that was given to you, a birthday card, Christmas card, or whatever. Anything personal could be used a tool against you. If you've had protections done, get those back, destroy them, or keep them safe. But don't let anybody in your house that you are not 100% sure of. And mind you, supposed friends will come into your house under the guise of being a friend, where they are working for the enemy. Now, I'm not trying to scare you here, but I am trying to give you the most specific, cautious possibilities here. The strictest ways that you could protect yourself. But remember that when dealing with the dark, most of the time it is better to go to the dark. It is also better to go directly to the deity that they called on to wreak havoc on your life and plead to them first. And when you get no audience with them, or they show no favor on your behalf, then go to the lightest source and say, okay. Or maybe the next darkest source, or several darkest sources, and say, okay, here's the deal. I don't feel that I've done anything, and I call on your favor. Kelly, Caradwin, and Hecate are three of your primary underworld goddesses. Underworld, upperworld goddesses. It could be either or, but they are very strong. They mean business, and generally they will take on just about anything. And Kali Ma, likewise. Now, I really do like Kali Ma if I go into my darkest side, and a friend of mine that watches my channel periodically is the one that turns me on to her. Anyway, I really hope that this is of a help to you. Don't forget to do your yard likewise, and crystals in the four corner of your yard that have been blessed and purified for protection to create a dome over your house is a really, really good idea. And if you have questions about that, you can use your best judgment. You can create it yourself. It is within us to know these things. It is creativity that we use that protect us or go to war for us. Alright? Brightest blessings to you, and trust me, my hopes are truly with you. Blessed be.